All right, so Camping World sent me over this new trailer jack here made by Trailer Life, and we're going to go ahead and install to replace this old hand crank jack that we've got on here. And we're going to review this thing. We're going to put it to the test over the next few weeks and trips as we go. And we're going to let you know an honest review of what we really feel about this thing. So right now, let's get this thing out of the box. Let's get it put on. All right, so the first thing that I'm noticing here is this is very well packaged. It's got the tools that we're going to need in here. You open it up, the instructions are here. Looks like it's got a cover on it, and everything is here just how we're going to need it. So I'm going to take this out, take a quick look over the instructions here, which is something that I know, guys, we don't like to look at instructions. We just want to wing it. But we're going to look to the instructions, make sure we're getting this put on correctly, and then we're going to get this old rusty thing off. All right, first thing we're going to do is a 9/16 socket is what's going to take this old one off. This one may take a little bit because it's old and ratchet. All right, we're just going to lay these to the side. Now, once that is out, we should just be able to lift the old one up out of the way. That's going to find its way to the trash. Now we're going to take the new one here. We're going to move the wires out of the way, and it has the clamps or the lock washers here, and set those to the side. Now on the bottom, we're going to pull the pin out so we can pull the foot out. And then we're going to take the new jack, set it, and this is in a triangle, it only goes in one way. And we're going to set it right back down in. All right, so now back with you. Different attire, Ring Collective. Gotta love the band. But we had to take a pause here because when I pulled the old manual jack out, we noticed that the new one fit through the top hole, but the bottom hole was smaller. So we had to do a little bit of adjustment here and do a little cut to open up the bottom a little bit. But now we've got everything all set and secured in here. So what we're going to do now that we have this through here, these star washers that are on a tag that says caution, must use star washer under head of bolt and above the nut to ensure ground from the trailer to the jack. So that is something that you've got to put in there. Some say you may have to sand a little bit. Some say that you need these. Also, what I did was I went to the hardware store and I went ahead and got new bolts for this. That way everything is fresh as it's going in versus the old rusted one that we had. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these star washers on ours and we're going to put them between the trailer jack and the frame of the camper. That way we make sure we're getting a good ground all the way through. We'll go ahead and get these new bolts started in here. Make sure everything is lined up. We've already got the foot put back on here. T9 works on everything. Great stuff. All right, now we've got those in, got them good tightened down, everything is grounded. The last thing you got to do, trailer jacks only come with one wire, where most things come with two. You got a positive and a negative. Well, these are grounded here through this. This is going to go back and it's going to go to your battery or to a line back here. So you're going to wire this into a positive terminal. So we're going to run ours down through and along the frame. We'll get some zip ties, zip tie all that through, and get everything wired up. We'll show you how this is working. All right, so now we've got this wired in. We've got it put into the positive wire. Instead of going directly to the battery, we went to the positive wire from the battery. That way, even if the battery goes dead and we're hooked up to shore power, we're gonna have power here. Simple design here. You have an on-off switch, you have an up-down switch. In the case of failure, you have an access port here on top, and they give you a wrench here that you can use to manually raise and lower this if need be. So we're going to flip this on and we're going to use our jack. Of course, right now we're way up, so it's going to take it a minute. But folks, it's a whole lot easier than this right here all the time. This is so simple, I bet even a kid could do it. We're going to put it on an aux blocks. Other way brings it up. Simple, simple. Just because we're on a lot of gravel and such, we want to make sure we're nice and secure. Don't want to dirty up our nice pretty little foot on here. Over there, folks, with the aux blocks, we fit right nice in between them. So we're raising. We'll pull these support ox blocks out that we had from working on this. And then go back down to level. It's got one of those nifty levels on the side over here. All right, now the other nice thing here is this comes with a trailer life cover that you want to put on this thing, especially if it's going to be raining. It is got a reflective underside here, so if you wanted to use that side, it is fully reversible. But you want to make sure you put this over here, and then because it is an electronic, cinch it down. That way, at least if it rains, your electronics are nice and protected outside, and you're ready to go. All right, so now we are nice and level. It's got a little LED light here on the front if you're needing this for at night. Make sure you reach over here, turn this off when you're finished so you're not draining battery power, especially if you're off the grid. And we're all set. This is nice and sturdy, not going anywhere. It appears like it is very well made by Trailer Life. You can purchase it through Camping World. I'm going to put a link down below where you can get that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave us a comment down below. We'd love to answer any questions that you may have. We're going to give this thing to run around because it's camping season. Till next time.